Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Golden Eagles offense will start this game off with the football. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got a man. It's Lacey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Flips it out to the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Running back searching for a hole.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Fires left. He's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Golden Eagles getting set on first and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 20, first and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Trojans in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Fires downfield. Hauls it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Troy! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Handoff from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Firing deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Short gain on the play before he slides. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. At the 35, he's got room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
It's now 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. That time he took a big shot off of the RPO.
And when you run these run-pass options, you want to take a little bit of time to stick it in that running back's belly, read the defense, get him to suck up, and I'm trying to make those big plays down the field. So I like the aggressive attack off the RPO.
Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to Appalachian State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Hold offense.
They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's caught. It's Savage. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last completion sets them up on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working for them.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up.
Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not?
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pressure coming. He's got the back in the middle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying play action. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Running to Green. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. Shakes off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground. Defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on third down, now setting up fourth.
He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make it.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
Okay, ready?
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down.
42, spike.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throwing right. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Third and goal, where the strong come through.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here. And
turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his target down the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Troy.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Finds a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Caught behind the line. It's Savage. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Tackle is made.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Off play action. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tight end finds a soft spot. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes his shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to...
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. They'll run it. Spins away from the defender. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Fires on the move. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He'll keep it himself. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. The Golden Eagles will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Trojans want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking downfield on first down. They're quick out. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Pulls and fires complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
There he goes. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play, because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they take the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off play action on 1st down. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. the 20, the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
35. Troy. 34.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The running back has it. At the 35, he's loose. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans decide to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quarterback extends the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Tavai. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And how about the defense? They're trying to end this thing themselves. You got to lead. You're in a good spot. 2 sacks in a row, now forcing a 4th down late in this football game.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over.